Hello and welcome to Arsenal Domination, where I am just going to sort of update you on a decision by Arsenal Football Club and the Kronkes with regards to ticket prices. For those of you that don't know, Arsenal have put up their ticket prices um, by, well, on average, it's over inflation. Inflation, for those of you who are unaware, is the average rise in costs faced by people based on a consumer price index of sort of your main items that people buy. Um, that's about 3.7%. The average ticket rise is above that. Some are below. They have held concessions, for instance, and I think the upper tier is 3%, but the lower tier, for comparison, is 5%. And the average overall increase in ticket price for both season ticket and just match day tickets has gone up by over 3.7%. This is in spite of the fact that there has been a national campaign from supporter groups to freeze prices. Clubs such as Brentford and Liverpool have done so, others have not. And that obviously, as I've just pointed out, excludes Arsenal. On the one hand, I can understand why prices have gone up. Demand for tickets at Arsenal is at an all-time high. And therefore, in your simple supply demand sort of theory, you can put up prices, right? In addition, and the Cronkies point to this in their statement, they want to win things and they want increased investment in the club and they want it to be self-sustaining, and therefore they need to increase revenues. And they will point to the fact that although they made increased revenues last year, you can check out a video linked here on Arsenal's finances, they also increased costs, and that costs in general for them are going up in terms of agent fees, transfer fees, wages for players, etc., etc. And therefore, in order to compete, they need to do this season ticket price increase. I think that needs to be countered, though, with the fact that football is becoming excessively expensive for your average fan in the Premier League era. Arsenal have not had a good season. They've not had the season that they wanted to have. And there's a lot of reasons behind that I've discussed many times before. But ultimately, it's not led to the success that we wanted this season. And therefore, and also, you're talking about investment, but Arsenal haven't done that this year. Now, I think I've talked about PSR and how that goes in, again, in the linked video. So you can sort of understand that. But I think this is a silly own goal from the Cronkies. Unrest is high, understandably so to some extent. This would have been a real PR win by freezing ticket prices. You still make a lot of money out of concessions, Champions League money, and all sorts of sponsorship. I think it would have been more sensible had Arsenal chosen to freeze ticket prices this year, and I think that would have gone a long way to appeasing the fans. So I understand why they've done it, but I think it's a very poor decision from the Cronkies.